And we are live for the day one crafts and coffee chat. I'm Jen Swift, and this
And I'm
is,
when I'm Amy Romeo of Amy Romeo Crafts. Hi everyone. We're so
and
excited.
it's day one of the Cricut Crafting Adventure. This is of year three. Amy, can we believe that it's been 3 years?
I cannot, but it's so fun. Every year is a little different and super exciting. And we have crafty friends that have come with us every single year, which is really fun. So I'm happy to be here.
And I think a lot of them are in the chat. I see,
Yes.
a lot of familiar names in the chat. And the best part is you see this, they're all talking to each other and like saying hi to each other. That is
Yes,
so
we love
fun.
that. We
Yep.
love that so much. Yay.
So So today being day one, we have, I mean, Amy, I think that we have more workshops this year than we've ever had before. I was
I
looking
know.
and I think we have 7 to 8 every single day of the week. That
I
is
know. It's so
craziness.
exciting.
Yep.
So exciting. I'm super excited.
That
I need
means,
to text my daughter to come and get the dog who's down here. Just one.
okay. So that means
But yes,
lots and lots
I'm
of different types of adventures.
every year it seems to get bigger and better, and more people want to join. We find new speakers that we think people will love, so it's super exciting.
Well, and I think we're super fortunate in that a lot of our speakers that we've had in the past like return because we've just
Yes.
had some really, really amazing people all the way along. And
Yes.
I won't get into our special guest yet. You guys can try to guess who it is. Guess. We kind of revealed it yesterday, but if you didn't see our on the kickoff, but if you didn't, you can guess. Um, but we she's another one that's been it's I think it's her third year as well. I know it is. I'm no There's no thinking about it. I know exactly. And each year her stuff has been so amazing. So we just feel so blessed by all these returning speakers, all these returning, tourist guides, and yeah, and all of you too. All right, lots of you in the chat. Yeah, Michelle. It's Michelle.
And it's
uh,
Michelle. Surprise.
yeah, it's Michelle.
But
Um,
every year, Michelle makes this like incredible project. We go through the Facebook group and we see what everyone's making, and some years we see the same projects over and over and over again. And Michelle's projects are like that, which tells us that you love her creativity and you love her projects. So it's been really fun to talk to her too about her, where she gets her ideas and what type of crafting she likes to do. So we're happy to have her again.
So we're
Yay.
going to introduce her in just a little bit, but we were wondering, you guys, so today is the first day, so there's always a little bit like question, like how do you get to the different things? How do you find the
Mhm.
workshops? And this year we are doing things a little bit differently. And Amy, do you want to explain that just a little bit?
What are we
We
doing
have
differently? You mean
we
the
have things. We have if anybody has the free ticket, then they actually go to our website and they watch it
Oh,
from
okay.
there. They don't have to like log in or anything. And I can
Oh,
show
okay.
them the page that we go to. I'll put
Okay.
that
All
up.
right. Sorry, I didn't know what you meant.
Yep. No, I was confusing you. So this is the schedule page right here. And if you guys go down, you'll see that we have the different workshops. And this year they have a click to watch when it's the day of and they're live. So today being day one, you can see that they all say click to watch.
And that's you should have gotten the schedule link in today's email, the 9 a.m. Eastern email should have had well, it does have the link. It's just a question of whether or not you got the email in your inbox, or maybe it went to your spam folder, or, maybe your email service provider blocked it, but we can help you if you didn't get your 9 a.m. email. If you did, you'll open this email and just click on the buttons. And you'll probably want to bookmark this page so you can come back to it. It's going to be the same schedule page every day for the 5 days. You'll just scroll down further and further as the week goes along.
So yeah,
Okay.
that'll make it a very easy way to kind of find things. Oops, I
Yes.
just kind of like zoomed in by accident.
And
So
then
Amy,
everything will be in one spot.
so we have like a bunch of different stuff. So I got a little like quirky with the whole schedule page and like turned it into a travel journal. So at the start of each day, there's my little like spiel on the travel journal. But then you can see exactly like what we have today. Like there is a lot going on, isn't there?
There is. We have a lot of different kinds of projects. I love it when we're able to like mix up the different different materials and types of projects each day. We really do try and make each day as interesting as possible and diverse in terms of the types of projects and the different supplies you might have already on hand. You can dive in if you have them. So we really try and make each day balanced and fun.
So it looks like today, in that, we actually have full leather from you. We've got Jennifer Maker and Michelle from 12 by 12 Cardstock doing really cool paper things. Oops, keep trying to do this wrong one. Nancy Joy has a print and cut. And then Brandy's doing a resin one, which is, I know a lot of you guys are interested in resin. Let's see
Yes.
and then as far as excursions go, now we explained what excursions were a little bit at the kickoff, but they're kind of deep dives into something, or there's something that's just a kind of a little bit like it's not one of your typical, paper, vinyl, the things, the mediums, or the techniques, or the machines, or the design software that is common to Cricut design space and Cricut users. So it's something just a little bit different. So for our excursions today, we have my engraving into well, it's engraving with sublimation paint, and I can show you guys that in a sec. Um, but we also have a couple more. And Amy, you know Amanda.
I do. I do. And I would love to brag on her because Amanda is so fun. Amanda is very new. I wouldn't say very new, but I would say within the last 2 years, Amanda's new to Cricut crafting. She's
Oh,
always
she's
been,
that new.
yes, because she has a really big audience on Facebook, and she loves to craft with like thrifting and Dollar Tree stuff and really make unique and fun crafts sort of on a budget and from things you have around the house and thrifted things, which I think is so fun. But she started dabbling with the Cricut, and it's been really cool to see. So here you can see, now you know her background. You can see in her project the travel inspired globe with a decoupage.
I
She
know,
was
isn't
able to
that the coolest thing
combine,
ever?
yeah, she was able to combine her thrifting projects and her sort of handmade projects with Cricut crafting, which is so fun.
You can
And
see it there.
she is
It is so
just
cute.
she is so adorable, and she's so fun to listen to, and she's really engaging. I mean, she's just such a cool crafter. I'm crazy about her. I we asked her the first year, and she didn't really, have a Cricut project. So I told her, "Girl, you got to get a Cricut project because we want you on the adventure." So I'm really excited that she's here with us. So yeah,
So
love that.
I'm noticing the chat. So Kelly said that she sounds like her type of crafting friend, totally. And then several people have picked up a globe already at the thrift store, and so
Oh no.
or they brought one, or they had one, and they're excited to do it. So it looks like several people are talking about how cool it is and how much they can't wait to do this. I
Yeah, I
actually
love
have
that.
I'm turning one of my well our one of our it's the only guest bedroom we have. It's my son's room. We're turning into a guest bedroom, and I'm giving it a travel theme. And so I
Hmm.
had some old globes in it before, but now I'm doing some like fun, like blowing up some pictures of our trips abroad. And yeah, it's a fun thing. Of course, all the Cricut Adventure projects work perfectly for that room. So
Yeah, I
yeah,
love that. And did you talk about Jennifer Sanderson's screen printing project yet?
I was no, I was just gonna go bring that back up. All right, you tell us
I,
about it. Do you want?
I'm just so excited about this. So she's going to show us how, when we think of screen printing, to me anyway, it sounds really complicated and you need special equipment. But
Right?
Jennifer's an expert in screen printing, and she shows us how to screen print using your Cricut. Now your Cricut isn't doing the screen printing, but your Cricut is helping you create the print called, the frame so that you're
Yes.
able to screen print. And I've seen some of her like reels and stuff on Instagram. The process is really, really cool. So I recommend watching that one, even if you don't necessarily think you're going to make the project. Just watch it because you'll be amazed at how easy it is with things that you already have. It's pretty cool.
It is so cool.
I'm excited about that one. Yeah.
Can I talk about my engraving one a little bit too? Because that's
Yes, you
today.
can, of course.
Okay, I'm going to show people something. All right.
Okay.
All right. All right. All right. Here we go. Okay, so this is so cool. So for those of you guys who haven't done engraving yet, engraving itself is actually really easy. But what I wanted to do for this this workshop is to actually bring in some sublimation project or sublimation painting. So I've got acrylic inks that I just mix up.
Mm-hmm.
And then what I did is I actually created these templates like this in Procreate, and then you guys can print those out. And then I have a filled engraving design that is ready to go on them. So you can see how that kind of just turns out here. So you print and cut this, and then you go
Mm-hmm.
ahead and you actually just use either markers, which you can get at Hobby Lobby if you want, or Michael's, sublimation markers, or you can use these paints, and you can get these really fun effects. So you cut this
Ooh.
color on here, and then you press it onto these, and these are the Cricut blanks, and they actually have a little layer of aluminum,
Mm.
which makes them engravable. So you can go ahead then and actually have it all set up in Design Space so you guys can, or all set up so that you guys can just go ahead and then engrave right on here. And I have to tell you that I think that engraving is easier than pretty much any other Cricut craft. It really is.
Really?
Yep.
Wow.
I don't think
I
you've ever
wouldn't have
tried
thought
it,
that.
Amy, have you? No, like
No,
seriously.
I'm afraid. I'm
Like
afraid. No, I
there
have
is
not.
no like weeding, there is no nothing. It's just like, and I've like done this for a really long time and like even wrote the book on it. So there I know how to get like a really good design because like in the beginning I was doing these designs where it was just outlined and you really couldn't see the engraving, but yeah, um you can see how well you can see it now. So
Kelly says
I
she
want,
can see. Oh, sorry.
yeah, go
No,
ahead.
Kelly said she can see your adventure mug, your new
Oh,
mug.
was I teasing it in there?
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, it's just one of those things that I feel like um is an adventure because not everybody is going to do it. Not everybody thinks about doing it. But if or else they think they can't do it because they don't have a maker. Now, I will say that there is a third market tool or third party tool and that a lot of people actually use their Explore, and I've even tried using a Cricut Joy to engrave, and you can totally do it. It's just, whether you feel comfortable using something that's not like a Cricut product in your
Right.
machine. So that's up to you. I've never heard of anyone having a problem with it, but some people will say, "Well, I'll just wait till my machine's out of warranty and then they'll do it." But seriously, like that, I think it's a great adventure. So I would love to encourage anybody who hasn't tried it yet to try it.
Oh, that's
Uh,
awesome. Yeah,
are
so
you
those
going
are
to try any of
three.
the, so those are excursions. Yep.
Those are our three excursions for today. And remember, excursions are deep dives into like a Cricut related topic. That's what we call
But
them. So if you're curious about any of those, things like extra things that you can do with your Cricut, then you'll want to check those out.
but then we also have this, Amy. What is this?
Ooh, this is our expedition project. So we had Mim Jenkinson on our kickoff call on Sunday. If you watch that, and every year we pick a special expedition leader. It's sort of like I don't know, how do we call it? It's just sort of one crafter that we want to
So
highlight,
sorry.
and they're doing a special project for our event. So the first year we had Jennifer Maker. Last year we had Abby Kirsten as our expedition leader, and this year we have Mim Jenkinson, and she is a sticker expert. And her project is called Planner Stickers to Plan Your Next Adventure. And you're going to love seeing how easy she makes it to be able to print stickers with your Cricut. So the Cricut doesn't do the printing, but the Cricut helps you cut the stickers. And that's what
Yes.
she's going to show you in this workshop. So that's like our featured project of the event. And we're super excited to share that with you.
And print and cut is a big adventure for a lot of people because they've never actually tried that. And I think there's a
Hmm.
lot of confusion about like what print and cut is. I know I've like in the beginning people were asked like when I've talked about it before stickers, they're like, "Well, does your Cricut print?" And because it
Right.
is a little bit like confusing, but that's I think why they call it print then cut,
Then cut.
not print and
Right.
cut.
And print and cut.
So,
Right.
yep,
Yeah, which is smart. Yeah.
yep.
Oh,
So
your
yeah,
mom's
so
here.
that
Hi,
is.
Linda.
Oh, is she?
Yeah.
Okay, so this year, Polalani, sorry, honey, said that she's going to try the screen printing. So I would love to know of the different things that you just saw us talk about. Like, what are you guys planning for your adventure? So I do want to call out that we have had a few people talk about how they are absolute beginners to Cricut. and how they're at the point of like they're pulling, like they got the machine and I don't know that they even turned it on yet, and they're feeling a little like uncomfortable and weird and intimidated, and especially when you see some of these things and we're throwing terms around. Amy, how easy is it to just get started with your Cricut?
It's definitely easy, but I would say when I first opened my Cricut, there's no instructions in the box, which is a little weird. So I
Yeah,
think we're
that is.
used to, like, but I know that it prompts you to connect to Design Space. So that's, even though there's not instructions in the box, that is the first thing that you should do. And once you do that, then it'll walk you through doing like a test cut. And that's a really great way to get started. It's kind of a guided process to go from taking it out of the box, connecting it to Design Space, and then making that first test cut. And once you do that, then you'll see that it's not as difficult as you thought, and you can start exploring other projects. But yeah,
Okay,
are
so
you
I've
reading the
seen that.
comments?
Yeah, actually, while you were talking, I was reading. I was half paying attention to you. That's the ADHD thing there. Yes, so I will say that a lot of people are talking about how with so first of all, with the excursion that I have, you don't need Procreate. I drew them in
Hmm.
Procreate, but I have them ready for them to print and color, so they don't need to do Procreate for today's engraving thing. And then a lot
Oh,
of
that's
people are
awesome.
saying that they just got a Cricut mystery box and there was an engraving thing in it, or like a metal thing
Really?
for the infusible ink is what I'm guessing.
Oh,
The
that's
aluminum
pretty
plates are
cool.
all treated for infusible ink, so you can all use the
Hmm.
infusible ink sheets, or you can do this method. Amy,
That's
you have a
awesome.
project. Do you have a project with infusible ink in this adventure?
I do. It's coming up later this week. I want to say it's tomorrow. It's tomorrow. Yes. And I'm doing an adventure into infusible ink, and I'm showing you how to make faux leather cord keepers. They're little faux leather things that you can tie up your cords with. I have them
Should I
somewhere.
should I show
Anyway, I
like the
think I just saw
picture
in the
on the
comments
schedule
Laura
page?
has made a couple, which is pretty cool.
Yeah. So a couple of people are saying that they're freaked out by print and cut. And actually, Kelly Russo is amazing with the print and cut. And she actually has in the VIP pass, she has this really cool print like compatibility guide for print and cut that
Ooh,
I was just like super like, oh my gosh, she's like giving that to us.
that's pretty cool. Oh,
So
your
yeah,
mom
there's
said
just,
hi to me.
oh, did she? My mom likes you lots.
I think I'm her favorite daughter. I'm just saying.
You might be. I think you were adopted like sometime in the last year or two.
Oh, so funny.
Okay.
Oh,
So yeah, there is just a lot of stuff to do. All right. So infusible ink on faux leather. Shirley Lundstrom says she can't wait to try that. So that's going to be true or new for her. So
I
that's what
love
we're
that.
hoping for with this event. We're hoping that you guys are going to find something that's new. So we all have
Hmm.
our favorites. Of course, we all want to make Amy's super cool designs. And of course, I am like absolutely going to be making Michelle's again because, those are always just like super awesome, amazing projects. And we know that the teachers are amazing. Mim, somebody mentioned that Mim is a great teacher, and you guys saw her on the kickoff. She is so good explaining things. I was just kind of like my jaw was open because I have trouble getting words out sometimes, and she was just all
No,
like
you don't.
whoa, and just like she just
No,
like
you don't.
like got me so excited, and she was just so passionate about stickers and print and cut, and that was just so
Hmm.
fun to see. And she takes that energy into her teaching, so I really hope that you guys are all going to check out that expedition.
She does. But I just wanted to say one more thing about beginners before we move on.
Yes.
So we can't help you take your Cricut out of the box, but if you have a Cricut that you haven't taken out of the box, we're going to challenge you to, during this adventure, this is going to be your first adventure where you're going to sit down and you're going to say, it's okay, I can make mistakes, it's not a big deal, I'm going to try this. You're going to unpack it out of the box, and then you're going to follow the directions to connect it to Cricut Design Space and make that first little test cut. They give you the piece of vinyl and everything, and you
They
learn how
do.
to cut a little decal. Once you do that, then you can jump into any of the projects that you're interested in, because our workshop instructors have made it step by step by step from the very first step, and you can pick up from there. And they're great beginner projects. We're not going to leave anyone behind in all of our presentations.
Right. So I would even go further and say that I really would like them to go to the Facebook group, and I would love to have them go ahead and post their first, like the first decal that they did, or just post that they did
Yeah.
it. Because there is I think there's maybe 12,000 people in that Facebook group now. And we've all been where you are. We've all been at that
Mhm.
moment of like taking it out of the box and trying it and just, that like, is it gonna work? Like literally the first time that I did the engraving, I was just like, oh my gosh, this seems wrong. It's like metal. It's metal
Mhm.
on metal. But you do it. You just trust that it's gonna work, and you trust that
Yeah,
if other people can do it, even if you have problems, you're gonna be able to figure it out with our help and their help. So please, please,
absolutely.
please, 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 just even if you're feeling kind of intimidated, and in fact, all of you, if you guys are all in this and you're like, there's something that still intimidates you about your Cricut, I'd love to have you share it in the chat. But if there's something that is just still kind of a block for you that you just haven't tried yet and you'd want to, but you're scared, let this be the adventure where you do it. And let us
Yes.
all be here and encourage you,
I
right?
agree. And another tip I recommend for beginners is watch the video first. Just watch the whole video. Don't try to make the
Yes.
project the very first time. And that's why we give you 24 hours for our free pass holders, our free ticket holders, and then our VIP pass holders have extended time to watch. But if even if you have the free ticket, you have 24 hours, sit down, watch it from start to finish, just to understand the whole process. And then you can go back and rewatch and start making if that's what you want to do.
All right. So first of all, we have Tabitha in the chat who says her Cricut has been in the box for 3 years. It's time to unbox. Okay, can we
Yes.
just like throw it up for Tabitha? Because
Yes.
hello, the fact that you're like here and that you're even like at this point where you're gonna do it. In fact, God, did I talk to you last year? Okay, this is the year. Like you are doing
Yeah.
it right now, okay? Like if you can, I don't know where you are, what you're doing, but if you can do it today in the next 24 hours, come back tomorrow for the chat and tell us you did it, and we are going to be like
Yeah.
over the moon. And yeah, in fact, I'll even have something a little special for you. Okay, so that being said, okay, it looks like we've got a lot of people. So last year, Laura Bennett said that she got her first Cricut in March of 24, didn't know what she was doing. She got the VIP pass and and she did it. So Laura, you guys, you're like seriously amazing, and we love, like, that makes me feel so good. Does that make you feel good?
It really does because that's
Yep.
why that's how we came up with the idea for this event. And that's why it's an adventure theme. Not because we love travel, which we do, but it's really more about the adventure and the spirit of curiosity and trying new things. That's what Jen and I are really after with this event, and all of our speakers and all of our sponsors are on board with helping us bring that spirit of adventure to the projects and to our community on Facebook. So that's
Okay,
awesome.
everybody is being super, super encouraging to Tabitha, so that's awesome.
Yay. I love that.
Okay, so yeah, so we have a lot of stuff going on here. During the event itself, there's a ton of super fun things happening in the Facebook group. And in fact, after we're done here, I'm gonna pop in. Again, 5 days of projects and lots of different adventures. And so every day, I think we're just gonna ask you guys and see, what kind of adventure are you gonna be challenged by today? Like, what are you gonna try? We
Hmm.
want to know. So that'll be cool. I'm excited. I want to see what people are doing.
100%. And Jen makes these really cool badges or patches in our Facebook group to celebrate, something that you tried for the first time. Maybe do we have one, Jen? That's I took my Cricut out of the box?
You know what?
Or
I was just gonna say, okay, this is me putting it on my post-it, and that's gonna get done today.
because
Cause,
that would be kind of cool.
yep,
Maybe, I took it out of the box or I connected to Design Space because honestly, those are hurdles. They really are things that you need to sort of get up the courage to try. We get it
we we might
and we
have
celebrate that.
did my first project, but I don't know that we do or not. Um, I'll look because I think I made it
Tina
thinking it was the first project in Cricut Design or in
in
the
the event.
adventure.
Hmm.
But yeah, let me check on that. Because yeah, those patches are so fun. We did
Yeah.
it was kind of a tongue-in-cheek one because the very first day of our registration, we had some tech issues. And so I'm still seeing that one pop up in the group because it's just funny. And
That
then
one's
we
pretty
also
fun.
have a squirrel and tell one from last year, or I squirreled at the Cricut Adventure 2024. And that was from last year, and that one's popping up too. I might need to amend that one. But I did do another squirrel drawing this year, and this is my because of you guys and because of these chats. I did a little. Let me see if you guys can see it. It says, "I love
So
squirrel and tell."
bring that a
She's
little
got a coffee
closer.
mug.
Bring it closer so I can see.
Oh, here, what I can do is
What's he
here. Let me do
holding?
this.
A coffee mug? Oh, okay. How
Yeah.
cute.
See?
Oh, I love that. Oh, there we go. I see it.
So I think
So cute.
this one might be one of my favorites this year. And then every year I've been doing one of these, the keychains. But
These are amazing.
yeah, they're fun. I love it. Yes, we also
Every
have
year,
our 2025 mug.
look how cute.
Mhm. There she is.
Ooh, I love that color.
It's fun. I enjoy it.
So Jen is going to get me the artwork for the mug later today, and I'm going to put it in our little merch store that we have because we started making mugs for ourselves, and then we made mugs as our speaker gifts one year, and then now we put them in everyone was asking for them. So we
Yep,
put them in
yeah.
our little like
Because
merch
we're always
store, which
like,
is
we're
fun.
doing our chats and we're drinking and
Yeah. So anyway, I'll put that later, and maybe tomorrow morning we'll be able to put it in the email that goes out. So if you want to, if you Jen has the art for VIP pass holders, if you want to print it out yourself on sublimation paper, but
yes.
also she has another video where she shows you how to send it off to be printed, and then
Yes.
you can also order it from our merch shop if you wanted to. That's what I'm gonna do because I'm
Yes.
lazy.
The
Just gonna
merch
click
shop.
and
Well,
order.
plus they were good. They were like really good quality and they came fast. That was
Yeah, no,
because
they
we
really
tried that
are.
last year. Okay, so
Yeah.
we've talked before about adding other merch to the shop, and I haven't like really thought a whole lot about it. But I was doing the mock-up for the VIP or for these travel perks, and so I was
Mhm.
in Canva last night, and they have like these all these mock-ups now, and so I found
Mhm.
like one with people wearing T-shirts, and I put some of these designs from the stickers. I turned them into like I put them in the travel perks as
Uh-huh.
sublimation designs too, so that they're bigger. And so there was
Mhm.
like T-shirts like with like the Cricketopia on it, and it looked
Oh.
so dang cute. And then there was another one where I put the viewfinder
Uh-huh.
sticker or like design on it, and that was
Uh-huh.
like super adorable. And I'm like, oh my gosh, now I need T-shirts. So it was kind of fun.
Oh, that's super fun. We might need to
Yeah.
add some of those.
Oh, Vanessa's gonna
Roseanne
order
had
from the merch shop.
Roseanne had to run. Deborah, we will get the link tomorrow. We'll get the link to that tomorrow because I just restarted my computer and I don't have the link handy. But we'll get the link and we will put it in the description of this video and all our other videos for the week. And we'll also put the link in our email tomorrow that goes out to
Yeah.
VIP pass holders and free ticket holders. So you can see the mugs from the years before, and then we'll have the new mug too.
All right. So Julie said she's sorry she's late. She's not like she's right on time because we are about to go bring on our special guest, uh, Michelle Price. So Michelle,
Love her.
let's go ahead and add you here.
Love her.
And there she
There
is.
she is.
Hello.
Oh!
Hi, Michelle.
Hi, good morning.
Good morning. We're so happy to have you with us. Thank you for joining us.
Thanks for having me. I'll talk
So,
about paper and crafting all day long.
well, that's why we brought you on for sure. I mean, A, we love you, and so we always kind of fangirl a little bit. And it's just so fun to like meet the designer behind some of these projects that are just, it's like how, like this is
Yes.
your brain they come out of, and it's just always so like
hmm
crazy to me. So we're gonna
Oh my
ask you
gosh,
about
you're
your
being way too
inspiration.
nice.
No,
So,
no.
so I just want to mention what we love about Michelle also is we always get two projects from her. We
Yes.
get one from her company, the company she works for, 12 by 12 Cardstock Shop, which is amazing and one of our sponsors. We love them. And then she also makes her own design for Bits and Pieces Paper Lab, which is her own company. And so we get two really cool projects, which is so
Yeah,
awesome.
they are. They're
That's fun. I
they're
know.
so amazing.
I always feel like I should like have an alter ego and like it just feels weird. I'm the same person teaching too, so I should like wear a disguise for one of them, or I don't know. I should. I don't know.
That
I
would be
always feel
fun.
like I should just pretend like I'm a different person or something.
So we do have two different headshots of you like that we use for each one of
Yeah.
those, which helps, I think. But also, I think I like this idea. I think we should come up with an alter ego for Michelle.
Yeah.
You guys can
You need
help us out in the chat.
like a like
Uh,
a little cartoon raccoons wear
yeah.
like the little yeah.
I'll cut it out of paper.
Yep.
Oh yes, I love that.
Yep.
Yep. Yeah, I was trying to come up with a name quick and I got the Cardstock Creeper. And then I'm like, yeah, no, that's not right. That's not that's
No.
that's not a superhero at all.
Everyone's
That's
saying
funny.
everyone's saying hi to Michelle in the comments.
Hello,
It's actually
everyone.
it looks like we're already getting a couple of people that have said that. So I have noticed that several people are have made your balloon card already
Mhm.
in the Facebook group.
I've seen that. It's so fun. I love seeing everybody's take and like the different color combinations. I saw one last
Mhm.
night that was like turned into a graduation card. It's so much fun to see what people
Oh,
do with
that's
it.
such a good
Oh,
idea.
I
I'll have
Yeah.
to
haven't
go
seen
look for
that
that.
one. I'll have to go look for that. How do you feel when you see people make something that you created? How does that make you feel?
I love it. It just makes me, I love when people say like, "Oh, I had so much fun making it," because that's really my goal is I love to make things and I want people to just be able to make it. Sometimes like the designing and I have a bad habit of I'll sit down to make something and then next thing I know I'm like making all the files and it's hours later and I've
Yeah.
not actually made something.
Mhm.
And so I love when I can just provide you everything you need so you can just have fun and create and make. So makes
I
me
love
happy.
that. And the other thing that's great about your designs is they're you have all these layers going on, but you really think it through as the designer to make it as easy as possible for people to cut and assemble. That takes
Yeah.
time and planning and kind of thinking through what pitfalls someone might have, what things might be confusing when they're assembling something. So I love that you do that. You make it really
Well,
easy.
thank you. I
Yeah.
try.
Yeah. We
Yeah.
as designers, a lot of times people don't see that behind the scenes. How can I
Yeah.
build this project in a way and present it so that it's easy
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
not
Oh,
frustrating?
And how
So yeah.
many
that is
times, and I was gonna
oh
say, and
keep going.
how
I
many
was just
times
gonna
it
say
gets
that is the
actually,
worst for me. Oh, go ahead.
yeah, sorry. I was gonna say how many times it actually gets cut out before like the final product because you
Yes.
start making it and then you're like, oh, this isn't quite right. So then you recut it. And then, oh,
Yes.
this isn't quite right, or I could do this better. And then you recut it. So yeah, it is quite a
Right.
process.
Our friend Lucy Foxworth, who makes the little houses, she does
I
so
love
many
Lucy.
test cuts because her projects are, I don't want to say complex because they're not hard to make, but the way she has to design and she's like an architect of these little tiny things and everything needs to fit together well. So she does a lot of test
Yeah.
cuts.
Yeah, the house or
Dimensionals
the
are
roof has to fit
tricky.
the house. Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of
Yeah.
prototypes. Her project is this really cute little camper. It's like a vintage camper and the little
Yeah.
Cricut cuties fit inside. And she did a lot of prototypes and shared them with us. It's
So
really fun
cute.
to see her creative process, for
I
just
love it.
designing the project. Very cool. I don't know
Yeah.
how y'all make that stuff with cardstock and have everything fit right. And I don't know how you do it. It's so cool.
Yeah. It's fun. I've done so I used to work for Pazzles, which is it was like the precursor to Cricut actually. It
Oh,
was the
yeah.
very first personal cutting. Yeah. And so I was the craft room editor there. So that's kind of where I got my start. I've made thousands of cut files, like literally thousands. I was doing like a big project every 2 weeks, plus maybe like 20 files a week. So I
Wow.
really like honed my skills then. But we did the hardest thing I've ever done is one time there was like three designers and we decided to do a set of cars, like paper cars, and they were really detailed and dimensional. So I made like a little red truck out of
Wow.
paper. And that's probably the hardest thing I've
Wow.
ever done.
Oh my
But it
Yep.
was
gosh.
so cool. Yeah.
Oh,
So
I
I don't do
bet.
those very much anymore because it takes so much time. But
Yeah.
Speaking of
Yeah, those
design,
things.
Michelle, sorry. I looked at the VIP pass and I saw that you have this cool sketch files thing. What is that about? It was an ebook. And I was like, oh,
oh,
I didn't
yeah.
even know
So
Michelle
that's
had an ebook.
well, no, I will say it's not like a real ebook. I put this together because one of the things I love to do is I create sketches in the Cricut software, like just a base card sketch, and then I'll save it. so that when I'm in the mood to create, I love to just pull those up. And then it's kind of like the old fashioned scrapbook sketches and card sketches, but it's in SVG format. So you can just hit cut it out of the papers, and then you've got your base and you can like add embellishments or stamps or whatever you want. So it's something I've kind of just been doing on the side that I really love. And so I pulled together some of them and just gave them away for the VIP. So
All
I
right,
think
so
Oh,
it's
that
that
is
is
the
fun.
coolest
so
thing.
cool.
I always saw that and I'm just like, okay, I have to check this out because that just sounded so like intriguing to me.
Yeah, it's fun because it kind of takes the hard part away, which is like, oh, let me figure out a design, and so you can just cut everything out and then embellish.
So we have
I love
Shirley in the chat who said that the sketches are amazing and she loves the samples too. So,
Oh, thank you. Good. I'm glad it was
Oh,
helpful.
yeah.
That's awesome.
all right,
So
so we have,
they're cutting the grass next door. That's fantastic. So
of
you're
course they
welcome if
are.
you hear a lawnmower. It's not
Uh-huh.
even my grass. Like, come and cut my grass. But no, they're cutting the neighbor's grass.
Okay, so I just got distracted because there was like movement outside my window here and it was a squirrel running across the, I'm like, oh my gosh, that's so bad. I
Well,
got
so do
distracted by
I
a squirrel.
of the
So
squirrels.
Michelle, we've got the Michelle the designer, and then we've got Michelle who actually is the amazing like 12 by 12 cardstock like go-to person. So last time you were here, you showed us a bunch of really cool paper things, and like I think that we were all us, Amy and I plus the chat were all just like completely super stoked. In fact, I we both pulled out these giant stacks of paper that we had and that we're just loving. And I can't do that this year because I've actually used a lot of it. I don't have the
Oh,
giant
that's
stack
awesome.
anymore.
I did too. We used a lot of it in my daughter's science fair project. We cut it to make like the little headings and embellishments on the science fair project board. And I used it for
Oh,
something else,
good.
but I can't remember what. But I
Well,
love
it
it.
was
It fits
just
back there in my dream box in one of the big vertical slots.
so
Perfect.
that
Well,
was
it's meant to be used. So,
Mm-hmm.
so I think that was that new last year, the Encore paper, or no?
it was fairly new. We launched it in September of 2023. So it was newish. So if you're not familiar, it's our
Oh, I love
Encore
that.
cardstock.
I love
Yeah.
these. Oh my
This is a
gosh.
swatch book. We sell these swatch books too. You can find them on our website. Up at the top, you'll do other things and then swatch books. You'll be able to find this. But this is our Encore cardstock, and it's actually made for cutting machines. So it cuts really intricate designs. It's made for that. It comes in 106 colors, but we've actually ordered a ton of new colors. So
Ooh.
that's coming soon. There's going to be a bunch of new colors added, which is really fun. So
I love
Ooh.
that.
stay tuned for that. Yeah.
Do you remember you helped me pick the colors for my dream box, my
Yes,
little tote covers?
I
Because
did. That's right.
it's a
Did
little
she?
hard to see, but it's a two-layer design, and the top layer is like a pretty intricate sort of cutout pattern, like a trellis pattern, so that's a lighter color, and then you see the darker color underneath, and you helped
It
me
is
pick the
beautiful.
colors,
I
and
totally
that
forgot
cut
about
from
that.
yeah,
Yeah.
that cut
Mhm.
from your cardstock. It cuts so nicely because I'm not a
Yeah,
cardstock
it does
girl.
cut.
I would have just gotten annoyed with it, but they all cut beautifully.
So this was
I
also
think
really
that's one of
funny.
the.
Oh, go ahead.
Oh, sorry. No, go ahead, Jen.
No, I was just gonna say, I think it was that was what was really funny too, is that at the time I had just ordered a like the block, the 12 by 12 block of paper plus the really cool swatch book and
Uh-huh.
sent it to my mom as as a birthday present, I think. And she thought she had actually like purchased it and didn't remember buying it because she had that exact same order in her cart at 12 by
Oh,
12
that's
cardstock, like
right.
Oh, how
without us
funny.
knowing it. Yeah, and so she just absolutely like, especially because she has some vision issues. She loves having the samples of that, just like ready to go right like that too. And you have it not just for the regular Encore, but don't you have
Yeah.
one of those? Yeah.
Yeah, we have the regular Encore. We have, I was going to show this. This is our new foil. This is new. So we have a
Ooh.
swatch book for the foils. We have a swatch book. The glitter swatch books are sold out right now because we're getting some new colors and kind of reformatting the swatch books. So they're out of stock right now. And then we have Encore Wow glitter, which is a really fine glitter it cuts really amazing too. So we have swatch books for all of those. Okay, but let me show the glitter. Okay, I mean the foil.
Ooh.
So this is new. We've had it for
I'm gonna put you full
probably,
screen. Just a sec.
okay.
Oh yeah. Do that. Which one is this one? The
You're
foil
neat.
one?
Yeah, this is foil. So we've got
Oops.
3 different sets of foil. So we have
Wow.
the mirror foil, which
Uh-huh.
is totally reflective. Like you can see, you can see your reflection in it. It's like a mirror. I mean, it's
Wow.
reflective.
Wow.
And so that, I think there's 12 colors there, 12 or 15. And then the next set is matte, which I don't know, like these might be my favorite too. I just love them so much. So it's a matte foil, and it's just like
Oh, look at
gives you that
that.
cool sheen. Oh, they're
Ooh.
gorgeous. Like some of
Oh,
the
they're like a
colors, this is
luster.
my, yeah, it's foil, but it's not reflective. This is my very favorite, the champagne. I think it's just so beautiful.
Oh, that is.
Ooh.
Yeah,
It's like a
I'm
rose
having a hard time because it's
gold.
backwards.
Yeah,
That
Yeah,
is
and I
and
try
like
to
beautiful.
get
some of the bright,
so
so fun.
so
So
are those hard to figure out how to use in a project? Like when you're
no,
designing, do you design with those in mind, or do you just kind of add them in as you're like going and you're like, I need a little extra sparkle here, or
I add them in after the fact. Usually I use these for sentiments a lot. So, I create my card with other things, and then I'll do my sentiment in foil. Or I'll do like an outer layer or frame or something like that, just to add a little sparkle. So, and these cut really good too.
And those are easy to cut with the Cricut? Is there a setting that
Hmm.
you recommend, or what do
I
you
use
tell people?
poster board. It's a little thicker. Let's see, does it say?
poster
It
board?
doesn't say. Yeah, so I think it's like 92 pound is how heavy these are, and they've got
Okay.
white on the back. The
Mm-hmm.
poster board setting it automatically cuts twice.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just a little heavier than heavy cardstock, but it cuts twice automatically, and it just seems to get like perfect cuts. I use that for both our foil and also our glitter cardstock. So it
Okay,
just
that's a
gives
great tip.
you, yeah.
That's good to know. Wow, those are
So that's the
beautiful.
matte. I know, I just love them. Okay, and then these are the iridescent foils.
Oh
I
my
know.
Wow.
goodness. I
Okay,
didn't
and
even.
this is let me show you. This could never, like, you could never do this justice on the site. This is my most favorite paper in the entire shop. It's called
Wow.
Swimming Pool Unicorn Foil, and it's like
Making a note.
white.
That is
It's
such
like
a.
white, but like silver, and oh, it reminds me of
Oh my
unicorns.
gosh.
It's just so cool.
Okay,
That
I
is
can predict
beautiful.
right now
So,
that the chat is gonna blow up on that. Oh my gosh.
oh, yeah. So swimming
Swimming
pool
pool.
unicorn encore foil is what that is.
All right, I
It's
That's
just
just
wrote it
incredible.
down.
even like the video can't do it justice because it's just, oh, it's so cool. So
Well, it looks like
I
there's
That
used that
like five
last
or
year.
six different tones to it.
It does. I mean, it's so
Like I'm
cool.
seeing pink
Yeah.
and blue and green and
that's
Yes.
why it's
teal,
a
and
unicorn. That's why
I
it's a
love
Look, now
unicorn.
it's
unicorns.
pink. Yeah, now
Yeah.
it's pink. Now it's blue. Now it's white and purple. Yeah, it's just
Wow.
so
Yeah,
cool.
that's
So,
gorgeous.
yeah. So that's our
So,
encore foil.
what projects have you used that for? Like, like,
Um, I actually at Halloween I cut a bunch of ghosts out of it, and it was so cute. And
Oh,
oh,
then I don't have it anymore because I just gave it away, but I made a gift box, and I used it kind of as the backing for the gift box, and it's just so sparkly and beautiful. It makes great layers. It makes great sentiments because it will pick up the light. So you just put it on everything.
all right, all right. Well, just sprinkle it like pixie dust,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, exactly. So do you want me to keep showing you a couple new things?
Yes,
yeah.
yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. So
We
so
love to
just
show
to
and tell.
clarify.
Squirrel and tail.
Okay.
Squirrel and tail.
So just to clarify, so Encore is our in-house brand, kind of like how Costco has Kirkland. Encore is our brand. But we also sell Basil, American Crafts, Echo Park, Simple Stories. Like we sell all the brands. So whatever it is you're in love with, whatever cardstock, we've got it. But we're constantly adding new things to Encore because we just keep finding new cool things to add. So, okay, so this is another new product. This is called Tinsel Cardstock. And
Ooh.
it's
That's
like
paper?
really, yes, It
Oh
looks
my
like one of
goodness.
those like tinsel party backdrops.
Uh-huh.
Um, and it comes in 12 colors. It's really like thick and dimensional, but
So how do
it
you cut
cuts. Like
that?
I cut it. It cuts. Yeah. This is cut on a Cricut.
No
It
way.
doesn't cut
Wow.
super
Oh my gosh.
intricate, but you can cut, basic shapes.
Mm-hmm.
It does shed a lot, so it gets all over your vat, but it's
So I've seen like
um
tinsel like type of stuff before, and it doesn't look that cool. Like that really looks like you said like a party background. Like that looks
yeah,
like it's like that is amazing.
it's really
That is
cool. So
very
one of
cool.
the things that one of our design team members did with it is she just cut like a square of it, and then she cut a like a heart die and layered that over the top. So you could just see it behind the heart die. It was really cool. It was like peeking out. So this
Wow.
is just kind of a fun new product. I think it comes in 12 colors. It's brand new. So
That's very
yeah,
Wow.
cool.
that's tinsel. And then I'll show you one more thing.
Do it, do it, do it.
Um, okay, we got this new tool, and this is not a new tool. These have been around for a while, but they were only sold with chalk. Like if you bought a chalk inking set, they were only sold like part of the set. And we kept seeing people requesting these, so we made our own. So what this is, it's a detail inking tool. So if, for instance, um, you wanted to like ink the edges of your cardstock, even like little tiny things, it can be really hard with the tools that are on the
Yeah.
market now, like the big sponge daubers or
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
brushes, it can be hard.
These
So this is made for inking tiny, tiny little things. So it comes with two sets of little pom-poms in two sizes. And you just take your little palms and you clip them into the end, and then you can dip these in your ink and ink tiny little edges and then get into like if
Oh.
you think of a heart, like the crevice of
Uh-huh.
a heart, you can get right in there with it. And then
yeah,
when you're
which is
done, you can
impossible to get
just
into tight spots like that.
impossible. Yeah. So anyways,
Oh,
and
that
then
is
you just
so
take your little
clever.
yeah, you take your palm off, throw it away, and just change colors. So that's really
I
and you,
would
Oh
suggest that
my gosh.
everybody in the chat wait till after the chat to go ahead and purchase everything from 12 by 12 because
yeah,
yeah, you just showed us like three more things that I for sure want to add to cart. So
yeah,
That is so
those are fun.
clever. Cardstock
Yeah,
is,
and this
like
is
a different world to me. So this is very, very interesting.
yeah. These are like a heavy metal too. They
Hmm.
don't bend at all. They're really sturdy. And this is called a detail inking tool, I believe is what it's called. So yeah, that's all the new stuff I have to show.
Oh, very cool.
are you sure that's
Very
all
cool.
the new stuff? Because that was like five things more than I realized that I
I
mean, you
mean,
guys,
yeah.
you have a lot going on all the time. Like there's always new things. But these are like some
Yeah,
huge things, like
we
new
actually
lines and
like are
stuff.
always looking for new things. So it's kind of one of the things that we love to just bring in new things all the time. So we're always looking for stuff.
And Michelle, as a sponsor of our event, did you happen to offer a coupon code for our attendees?
We
I
do.
think you
Yep,
did.
it's Encore 20. So
Okay.
this is how you spell it, Encore 20,
Encore
Encore
Encore 20.
20. And that will get you 20% off any Encore paper. So that includes the textured cardstock, the glitter, the foil, the tinsel, any of our paper, 20% off, which is
Ooh,
like the best
awesome.
discount we offer. So
Thank you so much. We
yeah,
appreciate that. That is so
yeah.
awesome.
So
Susan put
as
that in the
some
chat.
oh
Everyone's
good she did.
asking. Hmm.
So as somebody who has trouble like like when I'm creating everything's kind of in the moment and stuff, so it really helps me to have things on hand. And so I really like to have like a selection of things. So if I was to get like the tinsel or the any of these new things, do they also come in a set or no?
Yeah, so we're really big about variety packs because we like that too. Sometimes you just want to have all the colors. So
Right.
any of our stuff, we have a variety pack. You can buy a variety pack of all 100 colors of Encore. You can get a variety pack of all the foils. So yeah, we always offer variety packs. So you can just click it, one click and buy it all. So
It is so nice, like not to go back to the big brick that we got last time, but it was so nice because I knew that if I needed to color like a certain shade of something, I was guaranteed, unless I'd already used it out of the pack, it was guaranteed it was going to be in the pack. And so that was just
Yeah.
made it so easy to, to create in the moment because of that. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
not to
I
like,
love that. I
That's
just
really
having all
justify.
the things. Yeah.
yeah. One thing that's really cool about 12 by 12 is that we've really tried to make it like it was back in the day when you had a local scrapbook store. So we sell all of our papers, I shouldn't say all of them, but most of them by the sheet. So you can just order that 100 pack and then, go in when you use a sheet and just order replacements. But you can pick and choose single sheets for your projects, which is, most stores don't do that. So it's really fun to be able to shop like that. You don't have to commit to 25
Yeah.
of one color. You can get, one of each. So
Hmm.
Well, that's where the swatch books come in handy too. But the other thing that I've noticed is that I feel like, are there designers out there that actually give the encore number for projects, like for the papers that they use? Is that,
yeah, so yeah, we work with Dreaming Tree a lot. If you're familiar with Dreaming Tree
oh,
Designs, they
yes,
make,
of course.
yeah, and they actually all their supply lists on their site are all Encore. So they've
Oh,
transitioned over to Encore. So yeah,
Because it's such a
it's
great
fun.
project. Yeah,
that's
so
awesome. Their
I
work is
think that is the one I was
incredible.
thinking of. It just is so easy
Incredible.
because if you like find a project and they're like, you don't have to guess that this color of yellow, goes with
Hmm.
this color orange, because sometimes, the yellow could be a little green and then you get it with an orange and you're like,
Right.
ah, but instead everything's already pre-coordinated for you, which I think is super, super helpful if you're just trying to quick make something,
Right.
to do that. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I love that.
Yep.
That's awesome. Deborah, we love Dreaming Tree too. And we might have some exciting news about them a little later in the year, but I won't
Mm.
say anything else about that. Just a
I
secret.
know what it is. I do. I think. Maybe I don't. What if I don't? That'd be funny. All right, so I'm not going to say anything. All right. So yeah, so we have a ton of people that are sitting here completely going like they are add to cart right now. Which, I can't blame them at all because I'm just about ready to do it too. I've actually got the website up.
Oh, you
I
guys are
know. I don't.
sweet. Thank you.
I just want to now. I just want to play with cardstock. I want to forget all of my faux leather projects and just play with cardstock.
Well, because faux leather does come with some variety and stuff, but I don't know that there's much of a selection for faux leather as there is for,
Oh
paper and
no,
things like that yet.
no.
Like you have to like look
Yeah.
for like the funky cool stuff. She just
Gina
says,
says,
That's
"Don't
"Don't
tell
funny.
tell
Jen
Jen."
anything, she'll tell." Do.
That's right. Diane is currently shopping.
Yeah.
I'll tell
So,
you one other fun thing we have. If you don't know what to buy, because we have a lot of paper, we actually have a subscription box it's been going for almost a year now, and it's a monthly subscription box, but you can subscribe for as low as 1 month. Like you can just try it out for 1 month. You get a price break, the longer you subscribe, but it comes every month. It comes with a curated set of Encore. So there's always 5 sheets of Encore, and then a collection of specialty papers that go with it. So it's really fun because we've done all the work of matching everything for you, and you just get the box to create. And so you get that. Plus, it comes with 4 mystery items every month that are papers that are not in our shop. It's stuff that we like
Oh.
find throughout the world, and then
Uh-huh.
it's a mystery. You don't know what's coming, and it's in your box. And then you also get free shipping, and then you also get a bonus SVG project. So we always include like a little class that goes with it. Do I
oh, I
have?
was just gonna ask
Well,
that.
so
I
yeah,
know.
I
Jen
don't
and I are
have.
like, oh, we need the box. Now I need the
Oh,
I don't
box.
have.
always, always, always.
But that would help me,
I
right?
don't.
That would help someone that
Yeah.
doesn't do a lot
Well,
of cardstock,
for
Right.
right?
sure. Then you would
Yeah.
actually do it.
Yeah.
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 I love that.
Yeah. So you can get the box and you can like just design with it, however you want, or you can make the project. So this was the project from a couple months ago. We made like a little flower
Oh,
garden gift box. So you get all the files and then like a little class video that I teach. So it's really so much fun. People are just, they love it. It's like just treat yourself and have a box of cardstock show up at your door every
Well,
month.
and as adults, there
love
aren't that many things that are like fun and surprising and cool for us. And I feel like the subscription box would be like a really fun just gift to like,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I mean, a gift I order for myself, but yeah.
But the mystery items make it seem like a gift. You don't know what's in there. So,
Yeah, so tell us
yeah.
if we want to get like a subscription box like that's already passed, are they once they're gone, or is there a way to kind of get some like ones from like, a couple months
Yeah.
ago or
So we actually do list them when we have extras, and we usually have like 10 to 12 extras. There's not very many. So let's see, how can you find those? Let me look real quick on the site. So I think Susan put the link to the current box, and actually like you're about at the end. You can order all month long and then it's shipped when you order it. Like you don't have to wait. It's just shipped as you order it.
Mm.
So you have like literally, what's today? I don't even know what today's date is. You have
today
just a
is the
couple more days
29th.
to get this one. Okay. You have just a couple more days to get this month's box. And then let's see, if you type in subscription, let's see what happens. Okay, type in our search bar, if you put in past subscription boxes, that will pull up what we have of the old ones, which there aren't very many, it looks like. We don't have that many. So most of them are sold out. So yeah.
Everyone's asking about the subscription box.
Yeah,
I'm
I'd
not
love
gonna
to
lie,
answer
I just worked on
questions.
it myself. Ooh, in the garden.
Here, I can print it up here
Yeah.
too.
Ooh, those colors are pretty. Oh, there's a
Yeah.
paper that looks like wood, Jen.
There is. I love that.
Oh my
Okay, here,
gosh,
I
I'm
got
so
it on
excited.
the Okay, so this is I put in the subscription box and Happy
So those are
Meal.
all the past ones. Yep.
Okay.
So Jen, if you go back up to the top, where it says on the top bar where it says Happy Meal, there's a tab that says
Oh,
Happy
that's
Wait,
it
Meal.
right
you
there.
lost her. You lost
Yep.
her. She's squirreling.
No, I got it. I got it. All right, Happy
This is
Meal
this
box.
month's box. This is the current box, what you get. And we
So
have a
there's
little
a
video that shows you
video.
everything that's included. Yep.
Okay. Oh, and
And
look at
that's all
those
the
pretty
papers
papers.
included.
Look at the
In the
wood. Look at the wood paper.
garden. Oh, it like really looks like wood
Yeah.
paper.
Yes,
Because
that's
some wood
crazy.
papers really don't look like, I mean, I have to say they're not well
Yeah.
print like designed. Oh, and look at how cute that is.
Yeah. So that's the
That's
project is we're
adorable.
making
Oh,
flower pop-up cards this month. So
oh, so there's more than one project? There's a couple cards, or is that just one
there's,
card?
well, it's just, yeah, you get three cards. The project is three cards. Yeah.
Oh, look at that. So there's a bonus class, and then there's also, oh, and look at it does get you, um, that's cool. So there's a bonus class, and then there's also all of these papers.
Plus four
Oh,
more that
fun.
you're not seeing. They're mysteries. So yeah.
Oh, right. It says right there, four mystery exclusive or exclusive mystery items.
Yeah.
That intrigues me. So does it actually
It's
tell you
so
like
much
which ones are
fun.
the mystery in it?
No, like when you get it, there's a little flyer included and it will tell
That
you what the
tells you that.
mystery items are. Hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, but we don't show them anywhere until they show up at your house. So
Well, and honestly, that's what makes it more of a surprise because there are a lot of mystery boxes out there, but then they'll like have people showing you what's in the mystery box, which is totally fine,
yeah,
because that helps me decide if I want it or not. So I'm actually usually pretty grateful. But then there isn't, but then you have to choose between that or actually being surprised. And
right.
it's always a toss up. So to have both in like, both the surprise and you get to kind of like know what's, so you can make a decision if you want. But
Yeah,
I have to say that, yeah, that looks so fun. I love it.
it's a lot of fun. We have so much fun like curating papers and finding cool things to add, and it's a lot of fun to put together. So yeah.
So Barbara wants to know when she can sign up for the May box. Can you sign up? Like, do you have to wait till May to sign up to get the May box? Like, if she wants to, like,
Yep.
okay.
May
And then
1st. Yep, May
May
1st.
1st. And then it'll come out.
Yeah.
Okay, that's just really fun.
Yeah.
Amy
So
muted
you sign
herself.
up as of May 1st, you'll sign up. And then the first, like, if you order within the first like 10 days, it takes us just a bit to kind of get them packaged up. So if you order within the first 10 days, you'll get it like it'll ship by the 15th. But then after that, we just ship them as they're ordered. And then if you sign up and you do like a 6-month subscription, you're billed every month on the date that you originally signed up. So if you signed up on the 15th of the month, you're billed every month on the 15th. So
Okay.
that's how that works.
Ah, that just looks so fun. That is such a great idea. Yeah.
I
It's
love
been
that.
so much
That's,
fun.
I'm,
So Sharon
I,
mentioned in the
you
chat that
had
she
me
found
at,
that. Oh, you
I
still
was just
talking?
saying you had me at the paper that looks like wood. That sold me right there.
I
That
can
was
tell that
perfect.
you're really excited about that.
I
Like,
am very excited
eh,
about that.
why are you excited about
Okay,
that? Like,
so
what would you do with it?
that one is actually just like a printed wood paper, but we
Right.
actually sell real wood paper. We sell paper that is made, it's like a thin sheet of wood on paper, and it actually
Wow.
is wood paper, and it cuts on a Cricut.
Oh
Oh,
my
okay. So
goodness.
Yeah.
that actually would have been really good because I did a class called Sticker Glow Up, a workshop, and I actually did wood stickers. Um,
Oh, so cool.
but to do the wood stickers, I actually have well, it's like a veneer, and then I went ahead and put like a double-sided adhesive on the back of it. Um, but or I also tried using so Still Studio has some like a wood veneer paper as well.
Hmm.
But it was kind of difficult to cut, and like I really had to like try. As you can see, it's just
Um,
fun. Um, and I'm just
that's
thinking that
cool. That's a cool idea.
it is, and I'm just thinking if it was already pre-mounted on paper, then that would actually probably cut better than just trying, because right now trying to cut through the wood was, every once in a while it would catch the grain um
Mm,
I don't know, it was really fun experimenting, and like the end result is pretty cool because you can
that's
actually
really
That's
see
very
cool.
cool.
like, and this
I
is just
love
with
that.
my inkjet printer. So
That's what I'm going to be
yeah.
doing for the rest of the day. Looking on the website at all the different papers. I'm
Yeah,
super excited.
yeah, no, I think so too. No, Amy, bad Amy, we have other things to do. We have
I
lots of
know. I
fun
know.
things because it's the first
Focus.
day of the Cricut Adventure.
Focus. Focus. I'm excited. I'm going to hop over to the Facebook group later too and see who's been posting projects. And hopefully Tabitha in our chat will share something that she made or she took her Cricut out of the box. So that's pretty exciting.
Yeah, I think that's kind of, I mean, I don't know that we have anything else to really talk about today. We talked about the projects. Do we want to say anything about tomorrow?
Tomorrow, we will again be on the lookout at 9 a.m. Eastern for your email that's going to come from us and it's going to have all the links. However, if you have the schedule page from today, maybe Susan will put it back in the chat again. But if you have your schedule page from your email, just bookmark that. And tomorrow morning at 9 a.m., refresh the page and you'll see the day 2 projects. So sometimes we find that you get the email day 1 and then day 2 it goes to your spam box and then day 3 you get it again. If you're not getting the daily emails, don't worry, just bookmark that schedule page and it will refresh. You'll get to see all the new projects.
That sounds. What happens if it does they don't see it refreshed? Usually they have to actually go ahead and refresh their browser, correct? Or is that
Yes,
going
but
to not be a problem?
that's too complicated for me. I don't do those. I don't handle
Oh,
those things. If
oh.
if you're having a problem with your browser, you can reach out to help@cricutadventure.com and Susan will walk you through
You know
how
what?
to do
Susan
that.
has walked like so many people through that she has screenshots ready, and she is like
Yes.
so good at it. So yeah,
Yes,
she's
she is.
great if you need help with anything like that. Because
Yes.
Amy and I are the talent and not the tech. No, I'm just kidding.
We're the
No, we're the squirrels and
Susan
not
is the
the.
talent and Susan is the talent and the tech. She's
That
the
is
best
very
of both
true.
worlds.
It's
We're a
true.
little we're a
Susan's
little short.
amazing.
We're a
She
little
is.
short in the tech category.
Yeah. Okay, I should have just said not talent, not tech. Some people have it all.
Right. I
Okay.
had a problem the other day, something on my phone. I was like, I couldn't do it. My daughter had to help. She's 13. And I'm like, I know I can build a website, I can build things. I just can't work my phone.
Olivia, yeah, isn't it funny? Olivia was in the
Uh-huh.
chat, so I was gonna say hi to Olivia because she's like
Yes,
adorable. Oh my gosh.
Olivia's taking a mental health day today. She's home from school today.
I was always very, very happy when mental health days were actually like a legit thing because I would just take them anyways.
Yeah.
Although I would go garage sailing on my mental health day. So I
Hey,
mean, not all
that's
the
That's
time.
mental
doable.
health.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right now she's
So
babysitting pets
this is kind of a,
upstairs.
oh, is she? Oh, good.
Yeah.
This is kind of a curveball, Michelle. But Gina's actually asking while we have you, if you have a sample of the Star Dream cardstock. Um,
We don't have swatch books, no, but yeah, we don't have swatch books for that. I wish we did, but we don't. But the
okay.
Star Dream is another just like fabulous paper. Yeah.
So she
I
just
mean,
saw
I could
that.
go on and on.
Yeah. Well, which is why we need to have you like regularly. So we'll
I
have to
am
like,
here for it. Yep.
yeah, because we just love talking to
We
you.
could do
And you like,
paper of the month.
ooh, ooh, ooh. All right.
Yeah.
I'm writing that down too.
That
Paper
sounds
of
fun.
the month. Okay.
So remember to hop over into our Facebook group and share whatever you're creating. If you're watching the projects today and you have questions for the speakers, just post them there in the Facebook group. They're going to be there to answer your questions. And we always love seeing the projects that you make in the Facebook group. So be sure you're
Yes.
participating there. We love that.
Okay. And then, yeah, if you guys have any questions, we do have question and answers things. We're super like available. Um, Amy, let's see. Tomorrow we have another special guest. Do you want to,
Yes,
are
we
we going to tell
do.
people ahead of time or are we going to make that a surprise?
It's a surprise.
All right, we're going to go with the
Surprise.
surprise. So,
Surprise. The surprise. Wait, hang on one second. The surprise is going to bloom tomorrow
all
during our event.
right. Yeah,
Yeah,
we're super, 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 super excited to have all the
that-
guests this week. But Michelle,
that's a
thank you
little
so
hint.
much. We kicked it off with you
Thanks for
today,
having
and
me.
we're so, so happy to have you here because you just like share our enthusiasm, and we're
You
just so
do.
fun to
I
have you.
do. Thank you. Good luck.
All
All
right,
right.
let's see here.
Thank you so much, Michelle.
Yeah.
Thank you, everyone.
All right, Amy. So tomorrow,
I
same
think we
bat
should.
time, same time, place.
Yeah, we should probably wrap it up because my one of my sons just came home from school and he doesn't realize that I'm on the internet talking to hundreds of people and he's just chatting it up in my kitchen. So
Uh-huh. All
probably
right.
wrap it up.
Okay, we'll wrap it up. All right, you guys, thank you so
Okay.
much for joining us today. We're going to be here tomorrow at 11 a.m. Eastern Time, right
Yes.
here in the same YouTube channel. We're going to be in the
Mhm.
Facebook group. In fact, I'm popping over there after this to say hi, so you guys can go ahead and say hi too. And just to kind of show you guys a little bit more about my engraving project for today. So
I
we
love
want to
that.
see you in the group. We want to see what you're making. Yep. And yeah, Amy, somebody said that I should be doing some leather this year since
Ooh,
you've actually done print and cut. I wonder if I
fun.
have time because I do have some leather that I have like waiting for a project. That
Ooh,
would be like
fun.
taking my own advice, wouldn't it?
Yes, I know.
Maybe
I
I can
know.
earn that. I played with I tried faux leather badge this year.
All right,
All right.
friend. It was nice
Talk
to
to you
see
soon.
you. I'll see you in the Facebook group.
All right. Bye, guys.
Okay. Bye.